Good evening friends and welcome to Den Traditionella Bondedemokraturen 2, number 2. Second incantation of the traditions. And it is winter, of course. We join here in January. I think it's quite early January and it's cold as hell. Can really say that there is something as cold as yes, kallt så in i helvete, you can say. So definitely. Yes, det är kallt så in i helvete. Yes, definitely. It's cold as hell. It's really damn cold. It's also taking a damn long time to load. I suppose this is quite a complex thing. High educated citizens, what did you say? Here we go, thank you. And apparently this is open. Yes. Right, we see here a very important place. This is the hub of all the people, the workers that are supposed to work at very important industries around here. How is that working out for you, for example? Where are you going? You are the one you're going to exactly the most important workers in the realm. Definitely. It is. How many buses do you have? 4 in action, and no 5. 5. That's great. You might not get a whole lot every time here, but we are definitely, and that's the point. Cheers. Very difficult to get up to the thing here one-handed, but here we go. To keep this place completely full of workers all the time, and this is now here minus 13 degrees, and it is coping, but we couldn't we have maximum workers, but we could add like one more heat exchanger maybe. Yes, maybe. There's new version 0.13 is what we're on here, and there should be yes, they have changed to cubic meters. That's the same thing as hectoliters, you know, isn't it? But half, yes, apparently 300 cubic meters rather than 6, wasn't it? Yeah. Never mind. They also had a small heating pumping station. Okay. Well, this is actually. Let's see here if it is doing good or not. We look at the interior temperature here. It's very good. It is very good. For some reason they apparently like to keep it a bit cold in the thing here. There are 10 workers are arriving. Not so much fuel yet that we have 1 trainers left. Probably manually, come to think of it. Yes, this may seem a little bit unfocused here, and it is. But we are shaking up on how the temperatures are doing around here. And I was thinking, it is very. No, not that one. That's the wrong one. Sorry. This. I intended to play on this on frequent, you know, from here, but the way it is, we don't have any firefighters. Can we maybe have, you know, none until we've gotten to like 15,000 people maybe. It feels wrong. It does. But I don't know. We can have it like that for a while. That won't hurt anything, and see how it feels. Yes. Here it is minus 15 degrees. It's a good thing that no one lives here, but you know, nothing of this town is actually part of me here. It's a little bit rough in the throat there this evening. That's how it can be. Indeed. But in the meantime, yes, as we could see here, it is almost working at maximum capacity, and there is no way that it would be able to heat this town as well. No. Is this a problem? No, this is not a problem, apparently. But the coal ore processing plant has a problem with it, and it is out of range of anything. Of course, isn't there like I think that there is there are pumping stations here on the hill somewhere. Yes, this for example is pumping station. Let's see if we can build a little small one here. Like here. Not a fancy road. Yes, we're back to trying to construct things now here. No more foreign manpower to build our things. We build our own things from our own materials. And one thing that I'm not certain about is get this pipe in first, please. Yes, small. Up from here. This is see here how can we get it underneath? Yes, we can. And over the road, and we have a long way to go. Other infrastructure, really. Yeah, there apparently it went. I think that what it is saying is move it along, man. Please. You wouldn't mind. Let's not try and make it too tall, but yes, this is a reasonable pipe. Other infrastructure is still not in the way. There we go. Oh, beautiful. This, especially this bit. Yes, we remove in small increments. Out there, and then over there, and then there. Yes, much better. 21 tons. These are much less resource intensive, small pipes rather than the big ones. Population is diminishing. There is somewhere they are not coping with the cold. But here it is all fine. And maybe you should go and check on Hansasiren. It may not be all fine. In the interior, yes, the fire station is good. Vehicle factories, a little bit so-so, but it is not too bad. There's plenty of I don't know why. You have all the heat you want here. Now 5 workers, and you don't have any kilovolts. What? That must mean that we don't have enough workers in here, and then it will all go to hell for us. No, we have plenty. Okay. You have overloaded something. Some switch. Somewhere. This is what you've done. Such as... Where does this go? This is hopeless. It doesn't go anywhere. That's why... What? No, this is not right. It is right. It is not going anywhere, but it is pulling from here, I would think. Yes, it is. It is not finished. That's the problem. High voltage of this kind, and should we check here? There is nothing flowing here, nothing. But there was, yes, there are kilovolts. Very good. 109, stable. Extremely stable from the, and we'll do one more of this. As we're exporting electricity to pay for to pay off all the loans. How are they doing here? I don't know what this means, and I cannot sum it up. We could drive off a few vehicles to the border and have this done quickly, but I don't know. I don't think there are any great consequences if it would go to zero here. Really? We might experience such things. Yes, but people are leaving from here, I think, aren't they? They are not happy here. Yes, you are 2,800 something. Okay, there might still be leftovers somewhere then that are dying or something, because here they don't seem to be. It's a bit hard to see here, but white text on basically white background, but it seems to be fine. Yes, heat water tank, hot water tank. Yes, it's good. That's what it is. It's really good. And they should be all happy here, and they are. They are all happy. Very nice. Yes, by allowing for reasonable citizen reaction, we might actually be able to do this. But hard citizen reaction, I feel, is a bit unbalanced right now in winter. At least, well, in this particular case, at least, if you start from scratch, then I suppose you have to deal with it and make sure that you have heat available constantly. Any little hiccup, and there will always be a hiccup, and the people will leave before you know it. Yes. And yes, of course, there are still people left in Stockholm, and they are the few that remain. They are probably dying every now and then. That's why it's going down. Yes, it's completely. That's interesting. It is 0 degrees here, but it is minus 16 outside. Oh, I'm looking at the water tank. Yes, sorry. Pardon me. I don't think there's anyone living here at all. Maybe. 239 people. It will be a ghost town until with lots of vehicles running. Yes, cannot be bothered to stow them away and things, Oh. You still haven't managed to get fuel out to here for some reason. It's because this is here. What's going on here? Actually have fueled quite a bit of it too here. But we cannot pump it back up. That is a bit regrettable, actually, that we cannot get stuff out of the harbor. But there is... when this pipe will be finished, there will be no need to get stuff out of the harbor, because we will be completely full on everything, everywhere. We will have stuff coming out of our ears and other orifices orifices, orifici, or no, too long. Yes, I know. For future reference, yes, we're going about here somewhere eventually with that one. But Stockholm is doomed. I'm sorry. It's it is what it is right now. We have the television station is not very good. It is blank screen or static or something. I don't know what. And these are moving very, very slowly here and not really transporting anyone. As long as the fuel distribution is working, it's fine. But why is there no fuel for the ship here? I wonder. It should be, but apparently it doesn't work like that. So, and why isn't the distribution thing handling this, such as this one? Unload fuel. Yes, both types, both diesel and petrol, gasoline, benzene. Yes. Oh, it's snowing again. Yes, it's still just January. The year of 1982. Look at this. It is quite nice this winter thing, when we can get a handle on it. As it stands now, we do not have a handle on this. No. But we have, look at this. Our little park here, with the snow and the statue and the thing. We cannot see the statue because we cannot look up, but anyway. Well, no one's around, which is a bit sad. That's the way it is. We have sunrise too. As we have seen this view before, but we can have the palace of the Soviet on the right, this side, and this time, yes. That's pretty nice, I think. As everyone is dying, the few who remain. How many remain? 2,000 meters, Stockholm 231. Yes. 6,963. Yes. Yeah, it's sad. Is what it is. But we cannot do much for you. What is this? Oil. Yes, right. We have that thing. That's all fine. This is a railroad. Someone has built here. This looks this looks complicated. Right, this is the gratuitous railway. It does not serve a purpose. That's why it is a little bit strange in its ways, but it has come to serve some purpose, I think, over the years. It has. Why? It's all worrisome here when we don't see any trains rolling. Here's one good sign. How are you doing? You're going to Oskarshamn, where they have a little bit, then they're full there, and here they don't use that much nowadays. I think you're doing a good job, and you're keeping up. Very good. But you mean that this, we have one one high voltage line set to full. No, not quite full maybe, but close to full. Is that enough to pay for all these debts that we have? Is this fixed? 1 billion. What did we export for 1 billion? Oh, this is still a remnant of how this came to be. Yeah, it's broken. It's sad, but that's why this may not. This is also broken. No, this seemed. You know what this is? This is the. You can see the inflation and the prices of everything here over time. For all the time that Den Traditionella Bondedemokraturen has has been up until now, and it continues to grow. That's both a drawback and a good thing, I suppose, that we have this, because we miss out on seeing how we're doing progression-wise. But it's interesting to see here, for example, nuclear fuel. I would think that those three dips that we can see there is when I decided to export some nuclear fuel to get some license probably to build a vehicle of some kind, probably a very important vehicle. The price of nuclear waste continues to go down, but still I think it's quite cheap, isn't it? Yes, it will cost us 18 million to send over the border. So that would be one way of solving, but we have a good solution for that. That's not going anywhere. It's all fine. So here then, yes, 27 workers. This is an excellent setup. The problem is that we are, there are so many workers here, and the food factory, yes, 5. That is not going to cut it. Not quite. Could we try and get a little commuter thing in here? So where they can get on. You will go from. You will actually go from here. Either that one or this one. I don't know. 53 people waiting. It doesn't matter. This one is probably better, even though all the other buses go. Never mind. And then you go down the hill, which they have not bothered to snow thing. They have only gone the other way. Okay, interesting. But anyway, you go here. Here you only load, but not 100%. We don't want to get too many people out there, but just a few. Yes, half about, and that's it's enough to have one time in the list here. Yes, here you unload, but just a few, just a very few. Then the rest you unload here. Yes, and that should now also be added to some vehicles here. Buses, we call them, as we only use these. These are the best kind. And that is a bit overstaffing it, having so many workers just standing here. We have 80 people standing around waiting to work at the heating plant. So important is it? And I have gotten started on this. I think I did not click the button apparently for the pipe. Yes, but it looks that pay for that. Well, in that case, I should pay for this too, shouldn't I? But no, I don't recall the... Maybe they built it already. I don't know. The confusion has returned. Apparently, for now at least. As this damn thing. You really require a lot of this heat business. Do you not? We have 33 workers in the steel mill. Brick train. We don't need you rolling around. I wonder if this up here is finished in such a way that we could place a train here. Not this one. Not. Yes, it's finished. And one of the tracks at least should be reachable. We shall see. We had tried. I did it. You load up on uranium oxide and you wait until you are loaded. And you might as well head off there right now. I think that we can finally sit back because the people of Stockholm will die anyway, and there is absolutely, that's a bit loud. Hello, train. Yes, the people of Stockholm will die. As a board train, we could do the same thing. But anyway, they will die. We can't do much. By the way, there is one more village that I don't think about because we don't use them for anything. They don't produce. All map. They have gone down to 1,000. I might have. I did exodus, move some people out of there, but I really don't quite recall how many was left. They used to be doing fine. Casino and Alvord are doing great though. They might actually even be growing a little bit here. We get the train in with the numbers. Yes, we could. And it has stopped at the signal. These are quite nice. This might well have been one of the nuclear fuel sell-offs to be able to build these locomotives. Was very, very expensive. Seem to recall. Yes. Yes, there we go. Dramatic, very dramatic music. There is something is coming. What is it? And Nosalia. 78 has been saying for a long time. That was a short train. Oh, we have a train in the snow and we have... Look, how nice. We have not so high frame rate, but it is that... I'm sorry. It is what it is. It's time to upgrade the old motherboard and CPU here in the rig, I think. But still, we have to make do. That's not a summer project, you know. That's more like something you could do in autumn, maybe. And now, all of a sudden, the frame rate is great. Interesting how that works. I don't know. I don't know if this is an interesting shot, but what I was thinking about is what route is this going to take, and is it going to make it in? We can see the palace of the Soviets. I don't know about this fire thing, you know. In one way it feels very comfortable, but it also, I don't want to use the word cheating, because it's not, I don't feel it is cheating, but it is cowardly is what it is. Cowardly, yes, it is cowardly. But so many things will burn down, and simply don't want to do all those things again. And when we have the population back and we can repopulate all the towns, then we shall, what you might call it, then we shall get whatever it was I was saying about that. And that's how it is with that thing. I suppose. Han säger något. Oh, you've gone down. You've lost a few here. Winter is really harsh. But if spring is approaching, that was difficult. I suppose these are quite difficult. That is very, very, very difficult indeed. Hello? Yes. Okay, yes, and then autosave on top of that. Yes, very nice. Not putting unreasonable. You see, take that window away, and it's lovely. Yes, I can't help but just look at this for a moment, and I think that we've deserved this after all the hard work. That is not. We do a little bit of zoom in here. Yes. The sun rises and sets on east. They say, so that's supposed to be east. But there's a NATO border. So we talked about on this subject many times, and we'll do it again in large likelihood. It is, but how long are you going to wait here? You think? I think it is going to make it inside eventually. There we go. But I feel that we are exporting maybe a bit too much electricity if the bank balance is going up constantly. We could turn it off and see what happens. 14 megawatts. We'll turn it off for a bit and see how quickly the balance goes down. Casino electric heating plant, 3 workers, and it's yes, I think this is doing great. It's what it is. We have high voltage, and they are working hard, and in this situation, yes, if we have just enough of these, I severely underestimated how much heat this would be able to provide. I think it is similar to a heat exchanger, maybe, regular one. It is the same size and things, has the same capacity of tank, but there are so many variables here. How much, does this actually correspond? It might actually do. The electricity used to the heat, hot water generated. It might. But we don't need to do this anymore. I want to see the overview here of things. As it is, it's all doing great, and this is all doing great too. Very nice. I'm not using much electricity. This one is. I should be here is 1. 4. but you're coping very nicely. Are any real problems here? No, not really. Everyone is really happy. Health, it could be better, but that's how it is. They're probably a bit drunk. And 0%? No, they are not bringing. They are used to watching television, but that cannot have a good effect on them nowadays. I wonder if we go here, because I think that people actually still do the thing, actually watch television as an activity. No, we have no viewers. That's good. That's good. They're not wasting time watching static television then. Right, we need to rebuild and repopulate. No, you cannot get meat. As that is a problem sometimes. Food is not a problem though, apparently. Thanks to the stockpile, I would think more than anything else, we're not producing that much. How's the coal heap here? There's 2 trucks are keeping up. And now they will have all summer to fill this up, so that should be no problem at all. But this here technical office, now you have cleared this road, finally. Well, did it work? Do we have more workers? Any worker? Yes, 1. The missing livestock. 6 workers. As they do come in a bit of batches here, since we are using the trucks rather than the forklifts. Shouldn't we be using the forklifts? I think it didn't manage to keep up or something. The trucks worked better, but in a case like this, we would like a more constant supply. I think that we can do this. We tell you to do not wait. You will still sit around as long as there are people in here. What if we were to send out a none of you are doing anything. Right, we need to do this here. There we go. Load. Yes, load livestock. And unload at the slaughterhouse and see if... No. And there's no livestock available. No, that's the wrong one. This is the one. But as long as the truck is standing in here, they will not do the thing. I don't think they will not realize that there are livestock here that they should be getting. But now they might eventually. I think it is 4 cows that one forklift they put on one forklift, 2 on each fork, arm or what they're called. We're getting always around here. Valentine's Day is when it starts to get above freezing again. That is nice. I think that we should move you to a depot here. Have you made it? No, you did what? No, because you're full of bricks. Skip the one where I don't think anyone wants bricks really here. You will have to go around then. But we could have told it to unload the bricks and wait until unloaded. Yes, but that's bad if another train comes in and I don't remember set that to load on that thing. It's very coherent here today. Coherent, indeed. Yeah, coherent. We should have "Don't touch us" from I'm having trouble finding the words from the soundtrack. Yes, Coherence. What was the theme? Was it not? I don't know. It doesn't. Well, yes, livestock is available. Are the forklifts doing it? Yes, they are. Very nice. And then it's going direct. What's this doing? Didn't I tell you to go to... Did we have 2 of these? I'm not sure. But we don't want the people of Alvaret waiting for meat, please. Beatus, they 55 tons. They are doing great. But where is the truck for Alvaret? It's come. Excellent. And in the food factory, yes, I know this is all over the place. 60 people. Wow, that's more like it. Yes, we have the train is waiting here, 165 tons. They don't have much. Stockholm, you don't need to go there anymore. We can take that out. Yes, and I think that we should send you off to Beatus now. Would be a good thing to do, because there are trains waiting. Look at this. Yes, I like this. The winter. That's a very nice addition. And very, very, very difficult. At least trying to retrofit it, that's not how it is intended to be. David, we have to... there's a problem here with the production facilities. Again, there's always something. Yes, so we're going to go by Lenin. Or have we gone by Lenin? Where are we? Lenin should be around here, isn't he? It's single track. We have gone by Lenin. Yes, he is by the lake. He is out here. Is he not? No, he isn't. Or he might have been. I don't. Never mind. The main thing is that we have people in the food factory producing enough food, I think, to keep us alive. Fabric, okay. Clothing, 8 workers, not much, but I think that is... I see here, you have just come in. Beatus would be the most important place. 7 tons. We don't keep a lot in stock. But all of these should be full. Aren't they? Of clothes? No, not this one. 2 tons they can take in Katzinchare, okay. They are more or less full. Yes. it can do its regular route here, but it will take a long time for this to fill up. Not a problem though, because it is not bothering anyone in here. Oh, it can stand and wait. And there's no rush with the clothing, I don't think, anywhere. Right, so I mean, one strategy here that I thought one could have, whilst we're waiting for the people here to multiply, so to say, do their thing. Maybe we should have increase the work force here a little bit, or like a lot. Unemployed workers, none. But I think that, you know, there must be someone who can't work because there's no kindergarten. No, none. Students in the classroom, not very many. Here, students waiting for professors, very many, a lot. Oh, this will be great, you know, when these grow up. Fantastic. That's what this will be. You know, and what I'm thinking is they will automatically, when these types of houses here in the center gets full, the adults, when they grow up, they will move as long as they can walk. For example, here, which I suppose they can. Yes, can, all of them, almost. Yes, all of them can walk here. So they will end up out here, and we can take from here, you know, to resettle other places. Cause I mean, there's still plenty of space available here, but in just in this year, I think we could see a growth. We're back over 7,000. Very nice. Both of these towns are quite healthy, but there is so much heating infrastructure needed out here, around here. We have fire stations that need heating now. As out here, for example, is a little base camp. Here we would need a heat plant of some kind, and we would definitely need a technical services. Yes, but this we're not building. This we're building when we get to it. You can plug it in or something. Do we want it there or do we want it down here? We want it down here, so it can mess with the important bits here, maybe, or here. We'll have it here. Is where we'll have it. Need flat terrain. Got it. Yes, and heat, of course. But for a small, let's see here. Oh, it's thawing. Great. Heating plant. There are many here now. Wood. You know, these one should be able to go switch between them. Small fuel heating plant. This one is pretty nice, I think. It burns diesel and produces heat. How much? 19 gigajoules. That's not a lot. It's small. It's small. We can have a small electric heating plant here, right next to the fire station. Road connection is that way. Input is that way. Here. Yes, that should allow workers to get in. Eventually. This is not for heat, really. And can we pull this from the transformer, you think? I don't know how much electricity these use. I will see. You know, internal grid stuff, it's not for heat. Yeah, here we see the two buses on this line right after each other. Very, very good. It doesn't matter though, because they don't bring any people. No, don't. But we seem to have fuel available everywhere. Now we have caught up on fuel, maybe. Should we have a look at the resource status and the fuel? 8,000 tons. 8,000 tons? Yes, that's pretty good. Most of which is on the ship. But we have Wienerman oil fuel storage. Yes, this is good. Yes, should we or are they going out sowing yet? Or plowing the fields? February, it's still the ground is still frozen, I think. It's shale, you know, in the ground. Here they don't have a lot of fuel. No, it's because Molna. That's a little bit of a problem then. Not sure Molna is getting a lot of fuel these days. They do. Okay. Why is there so little fuel here then? You see, here's another place where we would need heat. And here I don't know what to do with the electricity needed. Because what is the heating grid? This is not heating grid. This is heating grid, for example. Probably a disused heating grid, since it might actually go to. Yes, it goes both to here, all the places, and that's not enough. But do we have a switch of there's Lenin. Switch available off the heating on the heating line, maybe? No. No, we don't, and I don't dare to tear it down at the moment. This is also not heating. No, this is heating. Here should be heat. This is heat. No, if you're done, if you'd open this up, like 10 megawatts, that's a bit unnecessary, I think. I built these yesterday, and I like the looks of them. That's why we don't have any kilovolts here. None. What's wrong with you then? Do you really want to know that? It goes in here somewhere, or not, because here it works, and then it must be. What? What is this mess? Yes, building is without power supply. Hello? You go to there, and you go to there, and from here. Yes, this is the one we want to keep an eye on. What's wrong here? here it is a little bit of a question of, as this one, yes, don't lose it. Does a very, very, very sharp turn here, and then it's connected. What's the problem? Really, it is. Might be a gap somewhere, and that gap might well be, in the tangled bits. Damn it. But this looks very finished and complete to me. This, however, looks very suspicious to me. Yes, I think we found it. Yes, foreign experts, please. Yes, now we're happy. Very good. That should mean that this is also happy. It is. We take a high voltage line out of here. What's this? 8 megawatts. Oh. We can try these for a bit. They are very low. Might cause issues. We want to go basically around here. The high voltage is such a mess here that it is beyond reason. Is what it is. We can do here. We could have a switch or two, like so, and so, and then we could have a power transformer somewhere, like up here. This is ambitious here. No, not that ambitious. I mean the electricity infrastructure, not the roads, are not at all what you'd call ambitious. No, now they're out plowing in March. Yes, sounds like a good time to do it. Right, we need more high voltage wires of this kind, apparently. Just like that, and then we take. Should we take another kind? This kind, 10 megawatts, up to that transformer. Yes, and then we have to do a silly thing here. We could put the switch in, but then we should have had a thicker wire for it. That's what we should have had. Easy to say now. This actually something along those lines. 4 million rubles, sure. I don't know when we'll get to this, if ever, but we need it in some form or other. And then we're going to do yes, there is one piece missing here. One piece is missing, and that is one of these medium voltage wires. Here to there. I don't think that this is within range, though. Molna, yes, but Molna, they don't have workers. We can do this, yes. Pologevo construction office, and especially this one. 4.3 kilometers, but I think that they can help a bit. And Pologevo, sure. This helps a lot. This. Oh, but you have to. I say wait a minute here. You have to do that, and then we do Pologevo, and we can do Switch. And this button is also important to click. I don't think I've seen that before. I think I missed it. Such is it. Electric heating plants. It's very good. But we just need to do the same thing for all of these, basically. Workers. Yes. That one we did, and here. It's funny how the game interface is a bit inconsistent, because in some dialogues the actions are immediate, and in some you queue up a list of changes and then confirm. This is also only within range of Molna, and they can only do so much here. But they can start with whatever they can do. Which town would be? I mean, Stockholm is a priority to get online. It is, because we want the culture for the people. 3,000 would be very nice. But I thought there was a few houses here that did not have hot water. I see that this one is not within range of anything. So if people choose to move in there, which I suppose they do even though it is cold, they will die. It must be, like really close. And you simply cannot make it from here. What do? We take... we build a... Yes, this place is definitely electrically heated, because they are the ones working in the nuclear power plant. So we're going with that here. Oh, it's still not there. It's still here. Oh, not small, large. Yes, I remember now these all these things. You cannot build your infrastructure, really? Sure you can. Doesn't matter, not really, I don't think. And then we put a little wire here. Like this. And we have and everyone else is good, I think. But this, oops, yes, the ruble account is now down to nothing. What is this doing? I think that these places need, yes, they need. You're missing, you cannot store export gravel. Right, something burnt down here, didn't it? No, for some other quarry then. I actually managed to keep a few workers in here too. Thanks to the personal cars. Yes. Snowplows, you don't have a lot to do now. We're going to need you to be building many of these. Many of these, okay? And I don't know if you haven't finished the first one yet, or if they have been moved around somewhere. Never know. What do we have here? We have cement, we have fire engine, we have trolley buses, we have many things, but snowplows are lacking. What are you trying to do? At Oskarshamn, space for vehicle. Ah, yeah, you're going to the car dealer. You know what, you can park here. How many people are... This is not... it is at least something, but still not going quick. Yes, Stockholm is the priority. And what do we choose to heat Stockholm with? We do have a what should we call it? Where is it? Here, an aggregate unloading thing. Yes, but there are so many things in the way that it is not possible to get a conveyor out of there, I don't think. Conveyor pipe engine. We have a look. See if we couldn't. Oh, there are many things here. Many things here. What is all this stuff? And what we want is this that we have worked with before. This is too large, but something like this, maybe. And we have outputs in both directions. Very good. This dark, it gets easier if we do. Oh, there's a switch right there. See? Yes, but there it will not hook up to. Okay, there the conveyor will be happy to be, but not a thing. That will also be because there's a power line right underneath. We could not cancel this road. If we were to put it like here, maybe. this feels a bit dangerous to be doing, and we shall do no more. Yes, you see, something like this is what I had in mind then, but this is not going to work. No, too sharp a turn. Because this needs a road hookup somehow, and it's not going to happen here. Yeah, we can fix. Sometimes you just have to. There's a power outage coming, a short one, we hope. What is this thing? This stinky wire. Okay, it's out to the train diesel station. I see. How nice. We shall now get a road down to there. There we go. And then get that electricity replaced, that which we removed. Yes. So now we're here. Should maybe I tried to get a bit further out before we built. Where are we going to put the heating plant? We can get coal out of here, and here could we get it? We have workers here, for example. There's just so much electricity in the way. But here they could probably be convinced to walk to a great heating plant here, right on the border, for example. What do we have? Is there anything of interest here? Maybe we shall see. Heating plant. There are so many of these extra small left stone, large left concrete. 70 gigajoules. That's about like one of those electricity things. Now we're going to need something with a bit more power to it, not that quite that much. Large right concrete. No, you see these are too small. What's this? Wood. We don't have so much wood. We use stock heating plant here if we can. You have your inputs for that thing that way. This wire we will have to be without for a little while. And then this is going to break something, but that's how it is. It's harsh, but we need this heating plant quite badly. Heating plant? Somewhere around here, I was thinking. And then put the electricity back in here. Like something like so here. This road, and that should do it. With the coal is still only here though, potentially. Might have to tear down some more. We might even have to tear down high voltage. It's not something I really like doing. Okay, so you're coming out there now. We need to like flip it around so you can come down here. Something like that, yes. But here you will not do a conveyor due to the electricity in the way. There will be no electricity in the way here. Now we want to be really, really careful. Something like that, and then try again. And I think that we should have this road crossing instead, as this is more versatile. It's like really versatile. And yes, can't really see how it's gone, but yes, it's gone excellently. Now let's put this high voltage and even the little dinky wire. Let's do that one first, the small one. Where is it? Here. I see no problem doing it this way around, but the other way around is impossible. There was more. Yes, but that was high voltage. Was it this kind? Yes, it was. This we might have to wiggle a bit. $1.7 million. Okay. So there we have the potential for something. We have coal. If we get a train, which we'll do when the time comes, we need to see if we can get people actually wanting to walk to here. Not that there is anyone around to do so, but anyway. I don't think there's anywhere that is going to connect. Here, yes. No, I wanted to pay for this, so we could get it done immediately and see if it will work or not. Was sort of the point. Here. It's not even that far away. That's good. And now, many heat exchangers need to be put in here. Like here we have an electrical heating plant. This should be replaced. Demolish. These pipes, where is this going? This is going to another heat exchanger here. That's not going to cut it. It's not. This might cut it a bit. If we put, say, a regular heat exchanger in here and have a pipe to the heating plant. Yes, but what about this one? I don't know if it will be enough. No, this was the heating plant. We're going to need another hookup, aren't we? Yes, we are. We're going to remove high voltage here. You know, if you'd done it this way the first time, but I didn't know what I was doing at all. We are still surviving. Oh, come on, you can certainly build due to infrastructure. There's a bit of road, I think that might be messing with it. Right, but this doesn't have like an output or anything. Oh. This just has the input. But this is centrally located. I think that we should do a dedicated line, a dedicated pipe. This all the way down to the heating plant. Yes. There are trucks going around transporting steel and all sorts of things here apparently, but it is not for any good really. I can't know. Never mind then. We'll try and do a more aggressive turn around here. Overlaps with existing construction. Come on, how hard should this be? Plenty. Where are you going with this? Down there eventually. It might not be completely, but it might well be too long. It's still a long way. It will be too long. And we also need a little bit of heat here with the asphalt plant and the thing. So we might as well put in a little heat pumping station here. Somewhere. And you can't build because of the pipe that doesn't exist yet. Can't build. Is there a power line or something in the way here that yes, there is. Well, we know what to do with those, don't we? Now then, will you pumping station? Yes, and before we forget, here it is. Where was it? There it is. Right, time to take it back a little bit more. Not that much. Almost lost it, yes, but didn't. That's all good. You have to pay for that. Not really, because there's no one around really. No. We didn't have to pay for it. Anyway, we have here then heating pipe. I go into there and then you continue down the slope here towards this is not what is confusion as is the tradition. What you've done there is pointed the pipe straight into the power line pole, which is not conducive to getting this done. This is a bit fiddly. Right, 81 tons of steel. And it snakes its way. Yes, that's like a bit of this town set for, I think. This thing we can remove. Here is a heat pumping station, and here is a heat exchanger. Yes, and there's a small pipe going all the way out there for some reason. It's to heat. Well, what are you doing here? Here, you are here to heat these things. That means that I need to build. I'd rather build another one here. Yes, where it makes a bit more sense to actually have it wherever it would fit. Like there, but we need to get the pipe out too, like there. Yes, only the most care and attention. No, that's not how it works. This is how it works. And you did a small one, so you want a small pipe. And I think we'll take it from out here. What do you mean too sharp a turn? It means that it doesn't like it and it doesn't work, and it doesn't really seem to... Doesn't grab this. It didn't grab this for some reason. Still isn't. What's going on? Did I lay a small one? Yes, I did. It's the wrong kind. Or is... No, wait a minute here. What are you doing? This is the right kind. It's just that you did a little bit wrong here in the end. On the end. That's not quite acceptable, I'm afraid. No. That will have to be acceptable though. Yes, that's a little bit of the town set for. Demographics 7,292. We're growing. Very good. Does this go anywhere really? No. And as we figured out, this thing we can blow up or disable or something. Does this do anything good on the way? Not really. I think that we remove it. It's only in the way. And need a little bit of a second attempt, or what should we call it here? Now don't remove the new pipes. We can apparently do that. Drag. Sometimes. Right. out here we have, and here we have a pumping station for this. We're going to need one more pumping station on the way down to the heating plant. Yes. You put it out here maybe, not in the way. Ah, there's a little bit of footpath here to the motherland calls. Too steep of descent or something. It's not really. No. Pardon me. 60% walking speed, and cars can drive 15 kilometers an hour on these. No. More pipes. Yes, more pipes. Lots of more pipes. But looking at it now, does it make sense to do it like that? No, it doesn't. We can remove this too then. Leave that in though, just in case we want it for something. Let's see, a great pipe right besides the motherland calls. What are they going to say? There we are, and then the final bit down to the heating plant. So much infrastructure here that it is hard to comprehend even. Some other infrastructure is in the way, you don't say. We'll do this. No, oh, there is a pipe there already. See. And there is electricity here too. What do we do? We can take you up. We can take you on the other side of the road. That's what we tried first, and it didn't work quite well that time. Right. There we go. That's a hookup for you. The heating plant is really far away from everything. Come to think of it. It's this. So that's how it is. There's one. We would need one here, would be very good. But there's an electrical wire here. That is probably important. You know, there's supposed to be heat exchanger, something strange, underground, 300 meters. What is this? How does it work? Oh, you see the pipes come out. This is like an enormous thing. If you could put this in the center here. Uh, 300 cubic meters, yes, sure, very good. There's a high voltage switch used for the heating network, which we don't need. As we are demolishing many buildings this evening. Why doesn't it highlight the thing? Pretty sure this will work. That didn't go anywhere. Yes, it did. It went down to. Yes, it was that. That was extremely fiddly. That to get in. We'll try here one of these 300 meters underground pipes. And try and have them pointing. I lost them. Where are they? The outputs. That is. There they are. Top dead center here. Okay, if you say so. But let's see what happens here. There's a building in the way. But if we did, we could try 500 meter one and see where that ends up. I don't see any things. You know, it's a bit of a problem if it's if I cannot see the output where it ends up. This is the wrong one. This is the one you want. That might be why it's not working so well. Oh, over there it is. I now see it. 11 o'clock. And I wanted to build this here. There is infrastructure in the way over there too. where did it go? Where did we leave it? I do not know, it's a mystery. What if we do... it must be the big pipe that it wants. So where did we point? I have lost the exits for it. There, I saw them. There they are. Could we even do 2? Yes, I think we could. We have a little bit of things to get through here, though. Let's do one first. How should we get through all of this? Here. Probably the worst way to do it. Not that many words this evening, or 143, almost, give or take. That's is getting long building in a way, but we must be able to get to. Come on. There was something green, but it's straight into the cement side. That's not a problem. We just need to snake down here a bit. Come on. Oh. Bum dum 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 bum 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 bum. This is not working because there's a power line. But we can, I think we should go high since there's a road to cross to. There we go. That should be much of Stockholm here covered. For here it is. So it should be. How big is the radius? Like, is your take most of these maybe, but not all. No, we're going to need it. We have something here. An electrical heating plant. No. And that went to what? Another electrical heating plant, and in between a pumping station. Yes. If this had been built earlier, it might have saved our bacon here. Yes, and it's a long way down to the thing, down to where we're going. Is this sensible to do? Not really. What is it that you want to do that? Well, we want to remove this. Be careful. You're using the wrong tool. You're using the right tool, but it's very dangerous around other infrastructure, you know. Come on. Yes. Yes, and then we want to remove some high voltage too. Like this. Yes, that was so easy to get in. So somewhere around here, a heat exchanger for this, for television and here, basically, yes. And a big pipe. How the hell do we get down to the heating plant from here? It's going to be too long very soon. Could we get the heating pumping station in here? Yes, if we could. There's still a long way to go. Here we go on the outside here. And somewhere in here we're going to need a repeating thing, pumping, what they call it. And that might not be easy. It overlaps, you say. A bit taller than need be, but there we have it. What's this? Heat pumping station. That's just what we need. Fact. Oh yes, it's that one that we just disconnected previously. Could have built the heat plant in a more accessible area, maybe. guys, this really is exhilarating. It has to be admitted. Laying in heat pipes for a future that might not even come. It all depends on the fertility of the people and how keen they are on procreating and such. Okay, so that's another one with a really long pipe to it, all the way out here. I think we have this one here. It might be kind of decently good for this, and this. No, not now. This is enough for one sitting, I think, for this. How is the population? 7,500. 44 workers in the food factory. That's very good. And you don't have very much. You're getting, you're starting to eat. You're getting hungry. Turn this down even further, I think. Yes, nothing will happen until we get people, more people. That is, I'm gonna live here now. 2,800, give or take. Anyone moved in? 2 people have moved in here. Nice. Young, educated. And, yeah. Right. So again, we actually survived winter here with this. But you know, really one should have an aggregate storage in between here too. That would almost have to be out here. If it is even possible. I don't think it is. Well, it is possible, but how much does it take? You come in from there. I think we should have something like this then. There is a power line though, which is a bit worrying. I can't build it due to pillars below. Okay, remove. We try again. That's where something like that is what we wanted you to do. Yes, that's about it, I think. It is the 26th of April. I'm not that worried for next winter. Question is, how long does it take for the population to regrow in such a fashion that we could resettle another town? And which town would it be? Yes, Stockholm is already decided, but it's a huge place. I think if we focus our efforts down here, we'll get enough people into the television station, which in turn will satisfy the cultural needs of the people and also make them happy in the process. Again, I am exhausted, but I am also addicted to this. So, what are you going to do? You still haven't managed to get fuel. I think that what we'll do is that we'll go to Hans Casino here and just have a look. 3,352. I don't think that's bad. And then we'll do just a little break is what we'll do here. Yes, and we resume here, where there's been a little bit of a hiccup, and it has also, wait a minute here, there is one thing missing. There's one thing missing. There we go. That's more like it. We have actually lost a few people. Meow. What is it now? Yes, a colleague has joined or something. Anyway, this truck is so long when it's standing here waiting for meat that other trucks cannot pass, I think. What the hell are you doing? Snowplow. It's June. Are you trying to go in here where he's waiting? Was waiting. Yes, you don't need... Yes, here. Där borta. Ja. Ja. So. Yes, now a colleague has joined. No colleague. We have not been present much lately here. No. That this now the traffic is flowing again, and that means that the people of Alvaret will get food in their shop. Many fire trucks. There's something burnt down. Now nothing can burn. We have turned off fires. But I still have all my fire stations, I would presume, hope, and such. Do I not? Yes, I do. I don't have anything to do, so... Yes. So what we have here is the core of the food business, and two people are working here now. Yes, this traffic jam has had quite an effect. We have a lot of food stashed away, so not worried for that, but 181 tons. How much they have run out there too? Yes, get going, please. Quickly. Around here there is a large amount of food, and in total 1,000 tons. You know, when in the good days we I think it was like, was it 3,500 tons maybe? 2 food factories running. So the warehouse here that we sent this train off is apparently empty of food. And let's hope that the shopping center still has some in stock. Yes, they do. They are starting to run out, but I think that they will not fare too bad from this. What's a little bit disconcerting here, whatchamacallit, is that all map allvaret has actually gone down, and look at the happiness. It's terrible. Yes. It is like real bad. So we please need to get some food. They have food now. Fantastic. We can witness the onslaught. What is it? Onslaught. Yes, this is what we call it. People wanting to get food and getting food too, I would suppose. Yes, there are more people coming all the time. Well, it is behaving a bit erratic, this there were many trucks in here. Okay. I sometimes, what are you doing? Isn't this the same? How is this happening? There are many distribution offices and they have many trucks. But why only bring 6 tons? That is apparently effectively a dirt track, but it is rendered as a paved road or paved surface, a hard surface. Indeed. But anyway. So the plan of repopulating, it will take time. 2 citizens were unable to get food, as all citizens here, and they are sick, and they don't like. See students. That was not good. Let's remember to turn this back down later. But how sick are you? 40%. You just, want some comfort or get some drugs or something. No, we don't have. We just have alcohol here. Yes. Although the chemical factory sounds quite suspicious. Yeah. I think they could cook up something. Why did we enter this train of thought? Let's leave it. I don't know. Doesn't. See, now that we have more staff here, that we can treat a lot more patients. Beata's train diesel station is empty again. Oskarshamn is empty too. Crap. And here, there is nothing. Okay. We are going to need to get more fuel. But there is a place. There is a place for it right about here. Load. Fuel. Yes. Go there. I think it will be able to figure it out because it will take the roundabout, I would presume. Not supposed to close that down. I'm so worried for the winter. You know, it is really harsh. And it's not now people are hopefully getting happier here, but we don't even know. We have to look here. 2,100 500 people, I think. We lost. Is the way it is, nothing to do. But yes, now finally I remember there should be a new depot, a larger depot or something. Long train depot, exactly. Okay, just how long a train can you do with one of these? I mean, this is not the place for it. The place for it is, of course, somewhere around here where all the trains are living. Something is out of fuel. You are out of fuel. Yes, the train is on its way here. It is on its way. And here we have not so much neither, actually. But we will get the full load, and that should be good. No, maybe we should the other train. Wait a minute here. First of all, we were building something. Yes, a long train depot. Long train depot. What is this rail? Yes, it's enough to just, if we could just hook it up to that, it would be. Maybe. We shall see. We shall see. Overlaps. Oh, there is a power line right there. Of course it is. You know what? We shall get rid of that and replace it. Here. I was just using a little one, I think, here. Now when it's not going to be so easy now, it's not going to work. You know what we're going to have to do to get it to work? Yes, we're going to have to do something like this. Something quite silly. That's the way it is. This. I wonder how much I'm owing in the dollars. We should just hook up this railroad here, and then see what we can do. You could either do that and yes, and join up here somewhere. Just like that. Yes, nothing more. But this is not... never mind this. We can upgrade, which never happens, but still, we want to get going on the thing. Don't want to waste time on fancy streets. What are you doing now? Yes, the electrical wire is back, of course. We have to snake underneath. There we go. Now then, here we go. Yes. We should have this, not all of them. What? Where are the workers, for example? Right, this is Hansasino. I don't know how they don't have anything. From Beates, that's a long way away. Well, they can help in transport, I think. That also reminds me. This I want to have this feature, experimental traffic finding. New day, reset pollution. I don't think so. Yes, that will take time. All will take time. But in the meantime, as I think that Hansasino here has actually grown a bit. Is that free workers is full here? It's full everywhere. Not here though, but this for example, almost 300 people here. That we can just take or move out when we like. But well, yes, that was a bit sad that we lost all those people out there. Yes, this. Because I think I owe a lot of rubles, but I don't know how much. But if I started counting up, I thought it would be, I'd have to do a backlog or something. What has happened to, have I gotten a penalty or something? And these are almost finished, and yes. We keep it like this, the bare minimum. See if that's enough to pay off the debt here. I doubt it. That sounds a little bit unreasonable. It would be such. But this is starting to fall below the standards of how who told them to build this. I realized that I got very quiet here now, and I think we should end. There are many of these fuel out of fuel signs all around the map. Over here, yes. Oh, even the personal cars has been stricken by it. Where's the train? It's supposed to come here. Somewhere. Well, this, I don't know what's going on, but the friends, this must be it for this evening. Thank you. Thank you so very much for watching. And well, it will take some time. It will take a few years, but I wonder if I dare leave it unattended. You know, just in during the pause here, it was not long. It was what was it? Hour maybe, and that caused a traffic jam. That caused us 700 citizens. That's a large amount. Good night.